This is a meditation on open awareness. And for this meditation, perhaps try finding a location outdoors. Might be in a garden, might be down by a river, maybe in the beach, perhaps in a forest or a woodland. Anywhere that you can get outdoors and be part of nature. Even if there are passing cars, make that part of your practice. Begin by finding a posture that embodies a sense of wakefulness, alertness, but also a sense of relaxation, comfort. And begin by bringing your awareness to any sensations of just being in this space. The body sitting in contact with the earth, whether you're on a chair or on the ground. Just noticing any points of contact. Exploring whether they feel hard or soft. Areas where the body might feel the pressure more or less. Perhaps also noticing the skin in contact with the air. Perhaps currents of wind or the air temperature. Dropping into awareness of the body in this place, in this moment. Being aware of anything that you bring with you into this meditation. What's alive in you right now? Perhaps you might be aware of things going on in your mind, things in your emotions and your feelings, or perhaps even particularly strong physical sensations. Bringing them into awareness at the beginning of this meditation, and just accepting whatever is alive in you right now. Whatever is, it's already here. And this meditation gives you a space to perhaps observe it and watch it, a bit like sitting in a garden watching the clouds floating by. Listening to the bird song or the distant traffic. Whatever is alive for you right now, it's just part of what is here. And you can become the observer. Just watching with curiosity and kindness. Bringing attention now into the breath. So whatever is here, we're just going to put it to one side. It's still there, doing its own thing. For now, we're going to bring our attention to the breath. Just follow the breath in and follow the breath out, wherever you feel those sensations the strongest, most present. Might be in the belly or the chest, or it might be in the nose or the throat. Or maybe you might feel it in the movement of the back or the shoulders. Noticing whether the breath is fast or slow, deep or shallow. Noticing the temperature of the air entering. Might be cool or warm. Noticing the temperature of the air leaving. In the nose. If the mind wanders, just bring it back to the breath. Every time you're aware of the wandering mind, this is a moment of coming into awareness and then choosing to bring the focus of attention back to the breath as an anchor. Whatever's here, it's already here. It's doing its own thing. For now, we're following the breath. Each new breath in is like a new beginning. A new coming into awareness. So just following the breath in, feeling those new sensations of expansion, of air coming into the body connected to the whole space around you through each in-breath. And then moving focus to the out-breath, and that sense of contraction, of muscles letting go. And use that as a way of just softening and opening to whatever sensations you feel in that process of breathing. Noticing that the breath breathes all by itself. You have nothing else to do. You've nowhere else to be. Just watching the breath doing its own thing. Noticing the sensations of the breath. Noticing that every car in France has decided to drive past my garden while we're doing this meditation. And noticing that the sounds rise and the sounds fade. They go on their own way. And we sit here in meditation as the observer. Noticing how the energy changes perhaps as things arise and fade. Watching those clouds drifting by. Coming back into the breath again. Noticing the breath is still here. It's always here as an anchor. What does it feel like in the breath right now? And that's all there is, really. It's just that simple. You just ask, what does it feel like in the breath right now? Every time your mind wanders, every time you're aware of a distraction, a sound, or something that catches your attention, through it all, dropping back into an awareness of the breath, a new arrival into awareness. How does it feel in the breath right now? Using all the sounds around you as a way of practicing focus of attention, noticing all the sounds as they arise, but without going off down any rabbit holes. Maybe noticing some feelings if they come up, and then allowing them to go on their own way, and coming back to how is it in the breath right now? Is the breath shallow or deep? Is the breath slow or fast? What does it feel like on each in-breath as the chest expands? How does it feel in the abdomen, in the organs? How does it feel in the chest and the ribs? How does it feel in the back and the shoulders? How does it feel in the throat and nose? How does it feel in the heart? Keeping the breath as an anchor, just begin to take a look around you. And be open to the sounds around you. Not looking for anything in particular, just open awareness of whatever is here and whatever draws your attention. Perhaps being aware of different colors or textures, shapes or forms. Noticing sounds just as sounds. Whether those sounds last a long time or a short time, their volume, their pitch. Noticing as some sounds fade, others come into attention and awareness. Noticing the clouds floating by. Whatever's here is part of the practice. And as things arise, just check in with the body and the breath. How does the body and breath respond? to whatever is happening in the space around you. What does it feel like in the breath right now? What does it feel like to be the observer? Just letting things go, letting them rise and fade in their own way, letting those clouds float by, birds sing, cars pass, and just be the observer to what is here. And if you're aware of any thoughts, perhaps certain sounds might bring up memories or start you on some little story, might bring up a sense of reaction, then make that part of the practice too. What's alive in the mind? What's alive in the feelings? Once you've noticed, then always just dropping back into how does it feel in the body and how does it feel in the breath. So continuing the practice now without guidance, just in your own way, noticing whatever's here and dropping back into the breath. How does it feel in the breath right now? Noticing the body in contact with the surface. Through any physical sensations of contact, pressure, whether the surface is soft or hard. Noticing perhaps if your posture has changed in any way. How does it feel in the body right now? And how does it feel in the breath right now? And how does it feel to watch your thoughts floating by like clouds in the sky? How does it feel to let the sounds rise and fade in their own way? Just be the observer. If you find the mind has wandered, you're off in a little story, or you're planning, or memories of something, just recognizing where the mind goes. Dropping back into the body. What does it feel like in the body right now? What does it feel like in the breath? Allowing all the ambient sounds to rise and fade in their own way. Coming back to the sensation of the air on your skin, the body in contact with the surface, the sensations in your muscles, in your breath, expansion and contraction. The breath as an anchor is always here. The body grounded in contact with the earth is always here. No matter what's going on in your mind or your emotions, or even what physical sensations might be drawing your attention, we always have the breath as anchor. We always have the body grounded in contact with the earth. And we can drop into being the observer, bringing awareness to what is here, but without judgment, more with a sense of beginner's mind, open curiosity. What's alive for you right now? What sounds, what sensations, what feelings? Where has the mind gone? Into thoughts or planning, memories. And then bring it back to how does it feel in the breath right now? And how does it feel in the body? Noticing anything new in an ever-changing world. Noticing we always have the breath to come back to. We always have the body grounded. We always have the observer, just watching the world doing its own thing. No need to engage with anything. And if you notice any reaction, just allowing that to be as well. Coming back to the breath, coming back to the sensations in the body. Opening awareness to the body and the whole space around you. Sky above you, the space around you, the temperature of the air, how the air feels on your skin. Being aware of all the other living beings in the space around you, how they are also connected to this moment, this space, passing through, doing their own thing. Recognizing your meditation as an act of self-care. Well done for taking the time to just sit in meditation and to be with whatever's here as an observer. And how does it feel in the breath right now? And how does it feel in the body? bringing your attention back into the rest of your day.